guys, and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be something a little bit different. I am going to be talking about, showing you, and ranking the products that were received in the Pure Fall Mystery Box. Now, a big shout out and thank you to this video goes to Allison, who is a viewer. She reached out to me because she had purchased 2 of these Pure Mystery Boxes, thinking and hoping they were going to be different products. These did originally retail for $20 US, and it originally advertised that you got 5 full-size products. 6 full-size products? 6 full-size products. When they arrived, she realized that they were exactly the same items in the 2 boxes and reached out to me to see if I would be interested in receiving one of the boxes from her in order to do a review and give some feedback on the items, which I thought was so generous and so amazing and so wonderful. So thank you so much to Allison, because this video would not exist if you had not done that. She also provided me with some feedback on what the experience was like in ordering this from Pure so that I could give you that feedback as well. I'm going to put timestamps down below so you can jump around to whatever part of this video that you want to watch. I am going to start with talking about the ordering experience, because Allison realized when the package arrived, although it had advertised 6 full-size products, and those products were a lipstick, a blush, a brush, an eyeshadow palette, an eyeliner, and a mascara, it was actually 5 full-size products and a travel mascara. Not one to just let things go and be falsely advertised to. She reached out and said, a bit confused, you said it was 6 full-size products, and they got back and said that the travel size is a full-size travel size mascara. So she said, that's still a good deal and everything, but that's not exactly what it is that you advertised. So she called them and said, this is false advertising. And they said, well, we'll send you a full size of the mascara. And she said, that's great. Of course, I'll take that, but that's not good enough because you are still advertising it on your website. So they actually ended up changing on the website to 5 full size and 1 travel. So a big shout out to Allison for not letting this go. And also I have to say, Pure is one of those companies that I really want to like. So I was frustrated at first that they were false advertising, but I am happy that they went back and changed what it said on their website. So then she reached out to them, I think it was all in the same conversation, and said, oh, but wait, I actually got 2 of them, and one of them I already sent on to somebody. Can you also send them the full size, because that's what you originally advertised? And they did. So I ended up getting both the travel size mascara and the full size version of it. So good on Allison for not letting these things go. If you don't think that what is advertised is what is true, you should speak up about it, because that's not right, and you don't want to be misled in what it is you are buying. So let's start talking about these products, and I am wearing all of them and have used all of them on my face today. Let's start out with this blush. This is a full-size blush. This is still for sale on their website. The one that was received in the mystery box was in the color Sassy. This isn't necessarily my color. I find it to be quite bright on me. I do have to use a light touch. I actually find that I do use the fluffiest, lightest touch brush I have in my collection, because I did experience trying to put this on with a brush that I would usually use for blush, and it just goes on way too pigmented. This is a 4-in-1 mineral makeup blush. It's supposed to have anti-aging properties in it. It's not a huge amount of product you get in here. It's 4 grams, but it's blush. It's going to last you a while, and I did find this to be a good product, and it does last all day. The palette that you get in this is the Revolution Mini Eyeshadow Palette. So it is a full-size palette, although it's just the 5 colors that are in it. And I had some mixed feelings about this. So here is what I find is you get 1 light color in here, Flux, and it is almost like a white with a pink purple, very cool toned undertone to it. And it's okay. It's not shimmery. I mean, for me, it's a good one just for setting my lid, but it doesn't exactly give a lot of punch to it. And then the other 4 colors are all quite dark and deep. They are pretty colors, but I do find that in using this, every look that I do ends up being really smoky if I'm only using this palette. So I do find these are nice matte accent colors to use with other palettes. You do get a nice mirror in here, and the colors are fine. They are more of that cool tone. I do find that a couple of them don't seem quite as good as other pure eyeshadows that I have used. So I find that About Face, which is the reddish one, is quite nice, and Uproar, which is the gray toned one. Formation and Superior I find don't quite have the pigment. They just both turn a little bit darker colored on the lid. But overall they are good formulas. I do like the pure eyeshadow formulas, and these continue to work quite well. It's just this isn't a complete palette for me. It is something that is an accent for other palettes. So that's what I find about this, but I do enjoy having it and I don't mind reaching for it. I think it's a good little mini eyeshadow palette. Now the brush that came with this is just called a utility brush. I don't think that Pure really sells or advertises this that much anymore. It's okay. I find that for me, it's not the best made brush. The bristles kind of come out a little bit, and I just find it to feel quite rough on my lid. Like, it just doesn't seem to blend nicely. It doesn't have a nice feeling to it. It's a little rough, and it doesn't seem to pick up and deposit the color quite the way I want it to. So, you know, it's not the worst. I've used this for the purposes of testing it to give this review, but I haven't really reached for it other than that. The next product was the Pure Minerals Deep Graphite Eye Pencil, and this comes with a pencil on one end that twists up and sort of a little smudger on the other end. I have to say, I don't know why they give you that smudger. This is not possible to smudge, in my opinion. I don't think they sell this product anymore. I think this is one of these getting rid of it kinds of products. I found this to be probably the biggest disappointment in the box. Unless this one is just particularly dried out, I found this to be dry, draggy on my lid. I couldn't really get color to come out. There was no way I was going to use this in my waterline because it was just too dry, too hard to use. It was like scratching a pencil onto my lid. It was just a very non-enjoyable eyeliner experience. I'm wrong, they do still sell this. I don't know, I feel like this one has to be sort of dried out. It's a deep gray color with micro shimmer in it, and I really have to work if I'm even trying to swatch this, but on my eyes are just too delicate to be pressing and pulling hard enough on them for this to have any kind of impact. It's unfortunately one of those ones that I am just not going to reach for again, which is too bad because I like a twist up eye pencil. I like the idea of having a smudger. It's very well made, the product itself, but the formula inside, again, unless this one is dried up, is not good. It's not good. Finally, let's talk about these mascaras. Both are fully charged, but the travel one, I have to say, I'm really glad that I got the full size, because I feel like the product is not the same. Once again, I don't know if it just dried up a little bit in the travel sized one, but I felt like when I was using this, it was okay. It made my lashes dark, but it didn't really do a lot for me. It didn't have a lot of impact. And I can even sort of see when I take it out of the container that it doesn't sort of cling to the brush in the same way as the full-sized. The full-sized, however, I really like. I mean, this has beautiful packaging on it. It's sort of that soft plastic packaging, kind of like the NARS kind of packaging. And, you know, you get this brush which just clings to the lashes. I find it nicely separates the lashes. It gives them a lot of dramatic length. It doesn't clump them together. It's called fully charged because it's mascara powered by magnetic technology. I looked in the ingredient list. I can't find anything in here that would actually make it like magnetic in any way. It does say to hold the wand against the root of your lashes and then move up, going back and forth. I did that. It looks beautiful. I like it. I'm really glad that they sent along the full size because I think it made all the difference trying it in full size. And I just keep reaching for this one over and over again. I don't find that it flakes. I don't find that it smudges. It lasts really well on my eyes. And yeah, I really like this one. And finally, let's talk about this lip product. It's a lipstick. This one is in the shade Jezebel. It is called their Chateau Divine Mineral Lipstick, and divine is like 2 words, divine. This is the darkest shade that they have. I'm not a fan, and I'll tell you why. Is I find this to be sheer and not as creamy as I would like. It goes on more viscous, that's not the right word. It goes on a little thinner than I would like. It doesn't feel like it provides full coverage. Where it does build up to full coverage is if I have any dry skin on my lips, it is going to immediately cling to that dry skin. It's going to make that darker than the rest of my lips. I just find it moves around too much. It's not as creamy as I would like. It is thin. It clings weird. It doesn't do things that I like. So it's a no. I can see if you got this in a sheerer, more nude color, maybe it would be nice. It feels like a cross between a balm and a lipstick, which I feel like would be okay if it was in a lighter or nuder color. But when you try to make that into a dark formula, it doesn't seem to work too well. So I feel like in a different shade, maybe this would work, but it's not working well in the shade that this is. It doesn't look good. I've even tried it over lip liner. It doesn't have the impact that I want it to have, and it clings and moves in funny ways, unfortunately. So to do a final rundown of the products that I have tested that I think you should stay away from and the products that I tested that I think you should try out, let's start with the not so great ones that we can end on a positive note. I definitely do not think you should go for this eyeliner. If you do want to try an eyeliner, one of these ones, go in and test it in store, see if it's creamy, see if it feels nice. There's a great possibility that this one is just dried out, but when I was in my Shoppers Drug Mart the other day that sells cosmetics that has a pure display, this was not on it. So I feel like they kind of maybe know this isn't the greatest. It's still for sale on their website. I wouldn't take the chance. I would stay away from the eyeliner. The brush is just okay. I think you can get better brushes from Real Techniques and from e.l.f. I think if you see the pure brushes, again, the ones they sell in store, I didn't see this being sold in store, that are the white fluffy brushes. Oh my God, those are soft. Those are beautiful. Go for those. Maybe stay away from the utility brush. It's just nothing to write home about. The lipstick, unfortunately, in this shade is going to be a pass for me. Again, if it was in a nude shade, if it was more on the lip balmy side, I think it would be fine because that is what it feels like. But in the darker color, I wouldn't recommend this. I think if you're going for a darker formula, go for a liquid matte lipstick, go for something creamier, go for something that's more full coverage. If you're gonna go for this kind of formula and you want to try it out, then try it out in a lighter or more nude shade. I think both the eyeshadow and the blush is good. I really like Pure's eyeshadow formula. Some of the colors in here might not be up my alley. I do think that I need a wider selection of colors than what's in here, but the colors that are in here all perform really well. The blush is also good. It is pigmented, it blends, it's nice. I think these are both great products, and I think I would try more Pure blushes, and I definitely know I will try more Pure eyeshadows. I really enjoy all the ones that I've tried so far. And the big standout winner, which you are going to know by now, is the mascara. I can see reaching for this every day in the coming future because this just does what I want it to do. I want a mascara that lengthens, that doesn't cause my eyelashes to clump together, that doesn't get little clumps of mascara, and that lasts all day and doesn't smudge and doesn't run and doesn't flake. And this does all of that in really pretty packaging that makes me happy to take out and use in the morning. So in my opinion, in this whole mystery box, this was the winner. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much to Allison for sending this along my way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it so, so much. If you have tried Pure mystery boxes or other mystery boxes, I know Makeup Geek is doing one right now. I would love to know what you think. Do you find that you get your money's worth from it? Do you find that they are maybe using products that aren't the hottest sellers? Are there some brands that do it really well? Are there some brands where you get different products? So if you, like Allison, bought more than one box, you would get more products to try. Leave all of that in the comments down below. I do respond to every comment that I get. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I will put my face right here so you can do that. And I will put another pure video of mine right here so that you can watch that. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.